Hey everyone, and welcome back. If you're here, you're probably getting ready for the UPSC Mains, right?
Probably.
Well, we're diving into something today that could be pretty important for you. It's all about this new thing, opinion trading here in India.
Yeah. And it's already huge. Big money, too.
Oh yeah, the numbers are crazy. We're talking like a 1,000 crore revenue projection just this year, and it's all pretty, well, unregulated.
Yeah. Nobody really knows what to do about it yet.
Exactly. We're going deep on all this. Using this article, Regulating Opinion Trading Platforms in India, came out just yesterday, December 21st, 2024.
Great article. Really gets into the nitty-gritty.
So let's break it down, especially for those of you aiming for those top marks in the mains.
Oh, this is UPSC Gold, classic contemporary issue, economic impacts, legal questions, the whole shebang.
Right, but first, what even is opinion trading? I mean, imagine betting real money but not on sports.
Right. It's like elections, crypto, whatever. You're betting on what's going to happen.
And these platforms, Probo, MPL Opinio, they're the ones running the show. Big names are investing too, Sequoia Capital, that kind of level.
5 core users. Think about that. And transactions. Over 50,000 core a year? It's massive.
No kidding. But here's the thing. The article says there's basically no legal framework for this in India.
Nope.
Like, even those IT rules amendments, the ones for online gaming, totally vague about this.
And that is what makes it such a good UPSC topic. Think about it. You gotta analyze, see the impact, propose solutions.
Exactly. So is this just fancy gambling?
Yeah,
Or is it something else, something more, I don't know, nuanced?
that is the question, legally speaking. Is it skill, like fantasy sports, which are usually fine in India?
Hmm.
Or is it pure chance, like gambling, which is, I don't know.
Not fine.
Yeah, big difference.
Some folks are saying it's just betting, straight up. But then
Yeah.
you got Probo saying, no, it's skill. They've even got these metrics based on Supreme Court definitions.
Oh, yeah, they're trying to say, look, our users have to analyze, make predictions. It's not just random.
Clever. But then why are they avoiding anything to do with the Indian stock market? That's what I found weird.
Smart, actually. Avoid the stock market. Avoid SEBI.
Right.
Securities and Exchange Board of India. They regulate the stock market. Tough bunch.
Ah, so they're in this loophole.
Ah,
But if it's all skill, why not the stock market, right?
Mhm.
Tons of people are into that. Could be even bigger.
maybe they're playing it safe, waiting for the ruse to catch up. Or maybe SEBI's just too much hassle. Either way, it shows just how complicated this all is, regulation-wise.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle. And as future policymakers, maybe you'll be the ones figuring it out.
It could happen.
It's wild, right? This whole thing, opinion trading, is just booming, and nobody knows quite what to do about it. It's like technology always gets ahead of the laws.
Oh, it happens all the time. But this time it's about money, people's money, so finding that right balance is super important. Got to protect people, but not kill the whole industry, right?
Yeah, for sure. And Probo, they're really pushing this idea that what they offer is skill-based, not just random betting. They've got these internal checks, a skill score. They even use some Supreme Court definition. It's a whole thing.
Right, they're trying to fit in with fantasy sports, which are legal, courts have said so.
But how do they even decide what's skill here? Like, what goes into that score? The article mentions metrics and analysis going beyond just luck. But, I don't know, it's a bit vague.
Yeah, they don't give all the details. And that's a bit of a red flag, maybe, if you're talking about regulating this stuff. How can you say if it's legit if you don't know how they're measuring it?
Exactly. It's like a black box. But even if they could prove it's skill, does that automatically make it okay in India?
It helped their case, definitely. But even skill-based stuff can run into trouble. Look at fantasy sports. Some states have banned them outright.
Really?
Oh, yeah, gambling addiction, financial risks, is that kind of thing. So even if Probo's got a good argument, states could still step in and say, nope.
Whoa, that's a whole other layer, huh? Public administration folks, take note. Central versus state laws, classic UPSC territory.
Absolutely. And it's not just skill versus chance. There are other worries, too. Like, what about market manipulation? Could these platforms be used to mess with public opinion?
Hold on, messing with public opinion how?
Imagine they tweak the questions or target certain users, all to push a specific viewpoint, maybe even influence an election. Not good.
That's scary, man. Talk about ethical and regulatory nightmares.
Big time. Lawmakers definitely need to think about that. Those risks are real. This is a serious balancing act, no doubt.
For sure. And then, remember how they're avoiding the stock market? That just adds another layer of weirdness to the whole thing.
Right. If it's all about skill, why not go for the stock market? That's where analysis really matters, right?
Yeah.
Is it just to dodge SEBI, or is there more to it? It's tough to say. Maybe they see the stock market as too risky, too many rules. Or maybe they're thinking long-term, waiting for the right moment.
Whatever it is, it's definitely strategic. They know the rules, and they're trying to play the game.
It's a textbook example of business in a gray area, especially with tech moving so fast. Perfect for the UPSC. That kind of analysis, looking deeper, understanding motives, consequences.
It's like a chess game. Platforms, regulators, users, everyone making moves,
Yeah.
and what happens next. It could change everything about online platforms, about how we deal with information.
No doubt. This isn't just a legal debate. It's about how society is changing because of technology, and we're all just trying to keep up.
So we've talked a lot about the problems, Ray. But what about solutions? If you are in charge, how would you regulate this whole opinion trading thing?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? The good news is other countries are already dealing with this, so we're not totally in the dark.
The article mentions the US and Australia. What are they doing?
The U.S., for example, they've got the CFTC, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. They treat these bets like securities, so they fall under existing financial rules.
Makes sense. Use what you already have, right?
Yeah, it's practical. You've got clear rules, experts who know the field, and it keeps things consistent. But it's not perfect. Those old financial rules might not fit perfectly with this new online world.
So maybe not a one-size-fits-all solution. What else is out there?
Well, some folks are saying, why not have a whole new body just for online gaming, including this opinion trading stuff?
Ah, so like a SEBI, but for gaming.
Exactly. They could handle licenses, monitoring, enforcement, the whole 9 yards, make sure things are fair, transparent, keep users safe.
Sounds good, but wouldn't that take forever to set up?
True, it'd take time, money, and political willpower, but in the long run, it might be the best way to keep up with how fast this industry's changing.
Interesting. Any other ideas out there?
Some folks are talking about a mix, a bit of self-regulation from the industry and some government oversight, like set clear guidelines, make sure platforms do their due diligence, and have a way for people to complain if things go wrong.
So a balanced approach, kind of a best of both worlds situation.
Right. It gives some flexibility, but still keeps things accountable. And it recognizes that both the industry and the government have a role to play.
This is complex stuff, but super interesting too. We've covered a lot, but it feels like we've only just scratched the surface. What are some of the bigger implications of all this?
Well, one big worry is financial risk, especially for people who are already vulnerable. Quick money can be tempting, and without the right safeguards, things can go south fast.
And it's not just about individuals losing money, right? There's a societal impact too, isn't there?
Absolutely. If opinion trading gets out of control, it could really mess with public perception, even encourage the spread of fake news. Imagine people manipulating these platforms to sway elections or push their own agendas. That's a scary thought.
That is scary. It reminds us that any technology can be misused. We need to be smart about this, think ahead, and figure out how to prevent the bad stuff.
Exactly. This isn't just about reacting, it's about being proactive. We need to talk about these issues, understand the risks, and form our own informed opinions. That's what the UPSC is all about, preparing you to deal with the challenges of today and tomorrow.
So opinion trading, it's more than just betting. It's a window into the whole digital age, right? Regulation, ethics, technology, the way we get information, it's all connected.
It is, and it's constantly changing, which makes it even more challenging and fascinating. And you, as future leaders, will be the ones dealing with all this.
No pressure, right?
None at all. But seriously, this deep dive has been incredible. I've learned a lot. I'm sure our listeners have too. It's amazing how something like opinion trading can lead to so many bigger questions.
It really shows how everything's connected. Economics, law, society, technology, it's all intertwined.
Absolutely.
Well, on that note, huge thanks to everyone for joining us on this deep dive. If you found this helpful for your UPSC journey, don't forget to subscribe and give us a like. And share it with your friends. Spread the knowledge.
Keep those brains working, stay curious, and best of luck with the UPSC.